Are you alright, Ob?
Or
So, are you excited for Nanny coming?
Yeah.
What are you excited about?
That it's been like I can see her again because it's been like 4 or 3 years.
3 years. So you excited?
Yes.
What are you going to do when Nana's here? You taking Nana anywhere?
Oh, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Is there anywhere you want to take her?
I don't know where.
Cinema? Or
Cinema!
what about the parks? Play parks? The markets? The Zinnia?
Habaneros.
Habaneras?
Wait, what's her most favorite thing?
What, for Nanny?
Yeah.
She likes churches and things like that, so maybe we'll go up to Barcelona or something so she can see a big church. Yeah. What's the big church called?
I don't know.
Cathedral.
Ah, yeah.
It's a nice day today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just enjoying the swimming.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to drop my phone in the water.
Shaking now. That's me. Dance.
So just having some last minute preparations before I fly tomorrow. It's been a bit of an interesting thing trying to sort the flights out from Spain to Philippines, because although we have Alicante and the Murcia airport, or Sevilla airport, they're more localized than international, which means that to get the international flights you've got to go to Murcia or Barcelona. Now, I could have gone Alicante to Barcelona and had a 14-hour stopover, but instead I thought, you know what, I'll just get the bus. A, it's cheaper, but B, I'm only going to be waiting 6 hours. I'll literally be getting off the bus and then onto the plane rather than sitting around the airport for 14 hours. Because obviously it's not just 14 hours, it's like parking up at Alicante, getting there early, checking in there early. Luggage is limited to carry-on only, because obviously it's an internal flight and not an international. So you pay extra anyway, so it cost me about €35 just for the suitcase. So the bus being €35 each way, it sort of offset that luggage cost that would have been from the internal flight. So that'll be interesting. I mean, the thing is, it'll be the first time I've been to the airport in Madrid, so look forward to getting back over to the Philippines and bringing April's mother over. For you that don't know, April's mother's we lost April's father last year, and one of the things we made a decision to do was bring April's mother here rather than us going to the Philippines, because she comes here. We've done all the visa processes and everything else. It's took about a year to sort this paperwork out. I do want to stress that. But once she's had this first trip, goes back on time, etc., doing another trip will be so much easier because everything's already aligned, and they know she's not a flight risk of disappearing into Madrid somewhere. Although she's not exactly well, she's retired, let's put it that way. She's not exactly going to disappear to go and work in a restaurant or something in Madrid. But yeah, I'm excited to bring her over, giving her the experience here, and then when she goes back, she's got lots of things to take with her and to think about. And then the next trip, I don't have to go because she'll already be familiar with travelling. The next trip out of the Philippines after this one will probably be April, going out later on in this year, so she can go back. She'll be back for 3 years. And to be honest, I'm busy with the power plant stuff and other things, so I think it's good for April to have a bit of a break, go back, see her friends, see family, etc. But it's surprising how quickly you grow up. When you think of this little monster here, when he first arrived, was the what do you call it? One of those rug rats. Now look at him. He's now nearly old enough to go to work. I'll get him to go to work, and I can sit around the house all day. That's a good idea, isn't it? What do you mean, what the?
Nearly 8.
Nearly 8. Yeah, so excited. I'm excited to do this. I'm excited to bring April's mother over. It's going to be interesting because unless you know the differences between the countries, it's just such a contrast. It's very hard to pin down because you don't really get too much developments like this. You do get what they call subdivisions, which are like similar to this, but they're normally gated communities with a guard that sits on a plastic chair out the front out in the Philippines. But it's like the last 5 days I've been watching the reports because one of my friends does these news flashes for the local area, and there's been 5 murders in the last week. Some of the people my wife actually knows, and it's all a bit random. Well, it's not random. I would say some of it's down to gambling debts and stuff like that. It's often life is very cheap. But I think it's good for April's mother to come here. Are you busy drowning, Ub? Are you drowning over there, Ub? But yeah, so it'd be good for April's mother to come here, experience the differences in the food, etc. The beach, because we live near the beach here as well. Obviously, we've got a good climate, so that's good. It's a good time of year for her to come out here. Obviously, I picked a premium time to be booking flights as well. That's cost me €2,000. But in all honesty, I don't really care on the cost. I think the most important bit is getting this first trip out of the way, so April's mother's familiar with what to expect at the airport, and beyond that, the route will be the same all the time. I'll just keep, every time she comes over, I'll be with Cathay Pacific, make sure that somebody's can take care of her, get her on and off the flights, etc. You know, on their wheelchair and stuff. It's not that she needs a wheelchair, but she just needs that little bit of extra support because she's getting on a bit, and trying to get from one plane to the other can be a bit stressful. So that's one of the main reasons I'm going out there this trip. The other side of that, I've got a load of business stuff to do out in the Philippines. But I just thought I'd do an update here because I haven't done one for a while. Probably by the next time you see me, I'll either be back from the Philippines, or the videos will be on my other channel. Alright, thanks for watching.